Welcome to Narayana Online Digital Classes. This is Srinivas, Chemistry Faculty from Madhapur, Hyderabad. So, let us discuss about some objective questions based on stoichiometry. Okay, let us go for the questions. Yeah, here we go. The first question, calculate the number of moles in 0.72 grams of glucose. Yeah. So, how can we calculate generally number of moles when weight is given? If weight is given, then the formula for finding number of moles of substance, number of moles generally indicated by the letter small n, and it can be calculated by using the formula given weight by gram molecular weight of the substance. Given weight of the substance whatever he has mentioned, and gram molecular weight upon gram molecular weight. Now, what is that molecule? Glucose. So, as we know, what is glucose? The formula of glucose C6H12O6. Now, what is the gram molecular weight of that substance? Gram molecular weight is equal to 180 grams, as we calculate gram molecular weight by 6 carbons are there. So, 6 into 12, 12 hydrogens are there, 12 into 1 atomic weight of hydrogen, and 6 into atomic weight of oxygen, that is 16. So, if we calculate, we get 180 grams. Now, number of moles of that substance N is equal to, what is the given weight here? Here, given weight is 0.72 grams divided by 180. Okay. Now, I can write this for easy calculation, 720 into 10 power minus 3. 10 power minus 3. Okay. Now, the answer is 180. 180 can be cancelled 4 times. Yes. Now, I can write like this, 4 into 10 power minus 3. 4 into 10 power minus 3. So, 0.04 is the answer. So, number of moles is equal to 0.04. We can write it as 4 into 10 power minus 3 by 1000. Okay. Yes. Let us go for the next question. Yeah. Here. Calculate weight of 0.1 moles of Na2CO3. Yes, as like in the previous problem, he has given number of moles and asked about the weight, and by using the same formula for the number of moles, what is the formula we are using here? Number of moles is equal to given weight by molecular weight, gram molecular weight. Now, he has given the number of moles. How many number of moles are given? And molecular weight of Na2CO3. Molecular weight of Na2CO3 is equal to gram molecular weight, that is 106 grams, as sodium 23 atomic weight, 2 sodium atoms are there, so 2 into 26 plus 12 carbon, 1 carbon atom is there, and 3 oxygen atoms are there, 3 into 16. So, by calculating all those, we have 106 grams as the molecular weight of the Na2CO3. Now, he has given number of moles, small n value is 0.1, and we don't know about the given weight, and we know the molecular weight by the molecular formula. So what is the weight of the substance? Now weight of the substance is equal to 0.1 into 106, that is equal to 10.6 grams. So the weight of Na2CO3 in 0.1 moles is equal to 10.6 grams. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. I'm going to next problem. Now calculate the number of moles in 5.6 liters of methane at STP. So this is a worked example in our Narayana material, as like the previous two problems. Yeah, calculate the number of moles in 5.6 liters of methane at STP. Generally, as we know, 1 mole of any gas, 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters of volume at STP. Volume at STP. What is STP here? Standard temperature and pressure. Standard temperature is 0 degree centigrade or 273 Kelvin. Okay. Standard pressure is nothing but 1 bar as nowadays. Now, at this condition, 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. Okay. So, from that conclusion, we can calculate the number of moles in 5.6 liters of methane. So, if it is 22.4 liters, then that should be equal to 1 mole, not only methane, any gas. At STP conditions, 1 mole of gas occupies 22. So, if it has only 5.6 liters, then what is the number of moles? So, by cross multiplying number of moles of methane is equal to 5.6 into 1 by 22.4, that is by 4, right, that is equal to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is nothing but 0.25 moles. Yeah, see, 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. From that conclusion, what I done here means, if it is 22.4 liters at STP, then that should be equal to 1 mole. But he has gained just 5.6 liters. So, for 5.6 liters, how many moles are present? By cross multiplying, I got the answer. Okay? Yes. Let us go for the next question. Yeah. Yes, here, calculate weight of 3.011 into 10 power 23 molecules of SO2. Yes, as we know, generally 1 mole of any substance, 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 power 23 molecules, which is known as nothing but an Avogadro number. Yes. So, mass of 1 mole of substance, 1 mole of substance is equal to its gram molar mass. Its gram molar mass. Gram molar mass. Okay. So now, based on these two conclusions, if a substance contains, what is the molecular weight of SO2 here? Gram molecular weight is equal to 32 for sulfur, and 2 oxygen atoms are there, 32. So gram molecular weight is nothing but 64. Is it clear? Yeah. Now based on that conclusion, if it contains Avogadro number of molecules, the weight should be equal to its gram molecular weight. So based on the two conclusions, if the number of molecules 0.6.023 into 10 power 23, then weight should be equal to its gram molecular weight. What is the gram molecular weight here? 64 grams. Is it clear? Now here just how many molecules are there? 3.011 into 10 power 23 molecules just there. So if molecules of this number is equal to 64 grams, then what is the weight of this number of molecules? So weight of that much number of molecules should be equal to 3.011 into 10 power 23 into 64 divided by 6.023 into 10 power 23. So it was cancelled approximately 2 times. Then that is equal to how much it is? 32 grams. That is the answer. Okay. So if Avogadro number of molecules are there, the total weight of Avogadro number of molecules is equal to its gram molar mass. So gram molecular weight or gram molar mass of SO2 is nothing but 64. So Avogadro number of molecules weight is equal to its gram molar weight. Now how much weight is there in 3.011 into 10 power 23 molecules? Is it clear? Yeah. Let us go for the next question. Yes. Calculate the number of molecules in 1120 ml of hydrogen at STP. Yes, he is asking about weight to and volume relation. As we know, a small diagrammatical representation, I give the relation between moles, number of molecules and weight of the substance and volume itself. See here, 1 mole of any substance, weight should be equal to, weight of 1 mole of any substance should be equal to its gram molecular weight. 1 mole of any molecule should contains, yes, Avogadro number of molecules. 1 mole of any substance at STP conditions occupies 22.4 liters. Is it clear? So now Avogadro number of molecules can occupy volume 22.4 liters. If 22.4 liters volume, so these are all interrelated. These are all interrelated. Now by knowing one quantity among the 4, we can find any one of the remaining 3. See here, calculate the number of molecules. So number of molecule is based on this quantity and volume based on this quantity. So from this standard chart, what we conclude here, if any gas contains 22.4 liters or 22,400 ml, that contains Avogadro number. So if volume is equal to 22,400 ml, if it is converted to ml, that should contain how many number of molecules? Yeah, 6.023 into 10 power 23. Okay. Now he has just how much volume at STP? STP condition only we can consider here. 1120 ml contains how many number of molecules? So based on this diagram, if Avogadro number of molecules are there at STP condition, the volume should be equal to 22.4 liters or 22,400 ml. Is clear? Now in 1120 ml, how many molecules are present? Simply by cross multiplying, we can get number of molecules. Number of molecules, yeah, is equal to 1120 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 divided by 22,400. 0 cancel and it was 220 times. Okay. So we can write 2 into then 10 power 3.011 into 10 power 22, or otherwise we can write this into 0.011 3011 into 10 power 23. Is it clear? So based on comparison like this, you can calculate the number of molecules present in that 1120 ml of hydrogen. Not only hydrogen, whatever it may be, STP conditions, the volume of 1 mole of volume of any gas is same. That is nothing but 22.4 liters. Is it clear? Yeah. Let us go for the next question. Okay. Yes. See here. Worked example 12 from our material. The volume occupied by 35.5 grams of Cl2 at STP. Yes, as I told you, 1 mole of substance weight should be equal to its gram molecular weight, and number of molecules should be equal to Avogadro number, and at STP the volume should be equal to 22.4 liters. Now all the parameters are interrelated. So what he has given? Weight has given. About chlorine. What is the gram molecular weight of chlorine? That is 71 grams. Because 2 chlorine atoms are there. Atomic weight of chlorine is, as you know, 35.5 grams. Okay. Now at STP. So if it has gram molecular weight, weight is equal to gram molecular weight, then the volume should be 22.4. So what is the gram molecular weight? So if the weight of chlorine, Cl2 molecule is 71 grams, gram molecular weight of chlorine, gram molecular weight of Cl2 is equal to 71 grams. If it is 71, then the volume should be equal to, because it is 1 mole, 22.4 liters. Is it clear? Now just volume is nothing but 35.5, simply by cross how much it is. For 71 grams it is 22.4 liters. So for 35.5 grams, how much volume it was occupied? As either by converting into number of moles we can also conclude this, but directly from this we can in a single step we can do that by cross multiplying. So volume of 35.5 grams of Cl2 is equal to 35.5 into 22.4 divided by 71. Obviously it was 2 times cancelled, and 22.4 by 2 equal to 11.2 liters. Yes, that is the answer. Is it clear? Yeah, very good. Let us go for the next question. Yeah, here I am going to the next question. Increasing order of numbers of moles of the species. So in each case he has given 3 cases. First one is 3 grams of NO. 3 grams of NO. And the second one is 8.5 grams of PH3 phosphine, and the third one is 8 grams of methane. 8 grams of methane. What is the formula of methane? Yes, CH4. Now what is the gram molecular weight here? For nitric oxide, NO, nitric oxide, 14 plus 16 oxygen for oxygen. So it becomes 30 gram molecular weight. Here 31 plus 3, 34. Here 16 plus 4, 12 per 4, 16. These are the gram molecular weights. Now each and everything we can convert it into the corresponding number of moles. So I am taking it was N1 number of moles given weight by molecular weight. Weight by gram molecular weight, then I can write here what is the weight he has given, 3 by 30, that is equal to 0.1. Now from here number of moles, weight by gram molecular weight, how can I calculate it? Weight is 8.5, 8.5 by 34, I think it is 1 by 4, 0.25, and coming to here N2, weight is 8 grams by Molecular weight is 16, that is equal to 1 by 2, 0.5. So now what he is asking? Increasing order of number of moles in each of the following species. Increasing order means from lowest to highest. So among them the least value is 0.1. So 1 is less than, next 0.25. 2 is less than, 0.5 is the maximum, 0.5 is the highest value among those three, so I can write 3 here. Okay, this is the increasing order of atomic weight. So first the least value is 1, 0.1, next one 2, next one 3. So among the given options, the first option is the correct one. Is it clear? Yes. Let us go for the next question. Yeah. Here. From 320 milligrams of O2, 6.023 into 10 power 23 molecules are 10 power 23 molecules are removed. The number of moles remained. So in both cases, we can convert that into number of moles, because we can subtract the number of moles present in 6.023 into 10 power. So in separately, number of moles I can calculate number of moles in 320 milligrams of oxygen. Oxygen is equal to, N is equal to 320 into 10 power minus 3 grams divided by, I am converting milligrams into grams, weight by molecular weight. What is molecular weight? 32. Okay, for oxygen the molecular weight, gram molecular weight is 32. Now it was cancelled 10 times, then that is 10 power minus 2. So number of moles of oxygen present in 320 milligrams of O2. And see here, number of moles in 6.023 into 10 power 20. See here, as we know, if number of molecules are 6.023 into 10 power 23, then that should be equal to 1 mole. Okay, 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadro number of molecules, remember that. Now, here we have just only 6.023 into 10 power 20, then how many moles are there? So number of moles, here I am taking it is N1 and here it is I am taking N2 in this much of molecules, that is nothing but 6.023 into 10 power 20 into 1 mole divided by 6.023 into 10 power 23. Is it right? Yeah. 10 power 23, if it comes up, that becomes 10 power minus 23. And how much was remains here? 10 power minus 3. Now, what he is asking? Just he is asking N1 minus N2. So, from 320 milligrams of O2, 6.023 into 10 power 20 molecules are removed, then number of moles remained are. So, here N1 is nothing but 10 power minus 2 and N2 is 10 power minus 3. So, here I am write this as 10 into 10 power minus 3 minus 10 power minus 3. Okay. If 10 power minus 3 was taken as common, then that becomes 10 minus 1 into 10 power minus 3. So 9 into 10 power minus 3. 9 into 10 power minus 3. So that is the answer of remained number of moles when 320 milligrams of O2, from 320 milligrams of O2, if we remove 6.023 into 10 power 20 molecules. Is it clear? Yeah. So, among the given options, the first option is the correct one. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Let us go for the next question. Here I am going to the next question, question number 77 from our material, page number 55. Yes? Now 1.5 grams of cadmium chloride was found to contain 0.9 grams of cadmium. Okay. Calculate the atomic weight of cadmium. This is based on percentage composition actually. See here total weight of CD. Total weight of CdCl2 is equal to 1.5 grams. Then among that only weight of cadmium is equal to 0.9 grams. So percentage composition of cadmium is equal to how much here? 0.9 by 1.5 into 100. That is equal to how much it is? 3 by 5, 60%. If you calculate, you get 60%. Obviously, in this CdCl2, only cadmium and chlorine are present. Now, among the total weight, 40%, 60% weight was occupied by cadmium and the remaining 40% weight was occupied by. So, automatically, percentage composition of Cl2 is equal to 100 minus 60, obviously, because only two elements are present in that molecule. So, I got that one, 40%. As we know, the atomic weight of chlorine, yes, how many atoms are there? 2 chlorine atoms are there. What is the weight of chlorine? 35.5. So, the total weight of 2 chlorine atoms in one molecule is 71. So, definitely, if 40% weight occupies 71 grams, then how much weight was for 60% per 1 mole is how much? By calculating this, we get atomic weight of cadmium is equal to 16 to 71 by 40, that is equal to 106.5 grams. Okay. If the weight of 40% among one molecule is 71 grams, if you consider 1 mole of this CdCl2 for gram atomic weight, then what is the weight of 60%? Then I can calculate like this. 106.5 is the atomic weight, because in total one molecule CdCl2, only 1 atom or 1 gram atom of cadmium is present in 1 mole of cadmium chloride. Is it clear? Yeah. Yes. So that is the atomic weight of cadmium, 106.5 grams. Let us go for the next question. Is it clear? Yeah. Yeah. Question number 78, when Avogadro number is Na is Avogadro number, then the number of oxygen atoms in 1 gram equivalent. What is 1 gram equivalent here? See, 1 gram equivalent is based on its equivalent weight. For now, for our convenience, I am taking 1 gram equivalent of oxygen is equal to nothing but 8 grams. Okay. So, this is the equivalent weight of oxygen, then it will discuss in the next topic, no problem. Now, 1 gram equivalent of oxygen. Number of oxygen atoms. Okay. So, how can we find number of oxygen atoms? Number of oxygen atoms is equal to number of moles of oxygen into atomicity of oxygen. Okay. So, what is the number of moles? How can find? Given weight by molecular weight into atomic weight 32, gram molecular weight 32, atomicity into, we can write here Avogadro number. Okay. So, atomicity of oxygen is O2. Atomicity of oxygen O2 is 2. We have 2 atoms in 1 mole of oxygen. Okay. Atomicity is 2. And into Avogadro number. Number of moles into Avogadro number. So, what is that? 1 by 2. Na by 2. These are the number of molecules, number of atoms present in 1 gram equivalent of oxygen. So the answer is the second one. Okay, let us go for the next question. Yeah, coming to this one. The number of atoms present in 1 mole of an element is equal to Avogadro number. Which of the following element contains the greatest number of atoms? So in each and every case we can check number of atoms, okay, from the molecules. Yes, here 1 mole contains Avogadro number of atoms. 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadro. Now here in the first option, I am going through the first option, 4 grams of helium. Now number of atoms is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number. Number of moles into Avogadro number. So how can we find the number of moles? Given weight by molecular weight. Molecular weight of helium is 4 grams itself into Avogadro number. So now in 4 grams of helium, how many atoms are there? Avogadro number of atoms are there. Now I am going to the next option, 46 grams of sodium. Yes. So number of atoms is equal to same, number of atoms is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number. Okay. So what is the number of moles? How can we calculate it? As we know, weight by molecular weight. Molecular weight, gram atomic weight of sodium is 23. Gram atomic weight of sodium is 23 grams. Okay. Into Avogadro number. Now, how much it is? 2 times cancelled, 2 into Avogadro number. Atoms present in 46 grams of sodium. Now coming to the third option, 0.40 grams of calcium. So number of atoms is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number. Number of moles given weight by molecular weight, atomic weight of calcium is 40 grams into Avogadro number. Okay. So here it is 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 into Avogadro number. Okay. Now I am coming 12 grams of helium. Fourth one, 12 grams of helium. So number of atoms is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number. Okay. Number of moles 12 by 4 into Avogadro number. Gram atomic weight of helium is 4. So here 3 into Avogadro number of atoms are present in 12 grams of helium. So obviously in the first case we have only Avogadro number. In the second option we have 2 into Avogadro number. In third option we have only 10 power minus 2 into Avogadro number. And in fourth option we have 3 into Avogadro number. So which one is the correct one? Which one is having more number of atoms? Greatest number of atoms is nothing but 12. If number of moles are more, number of atoms also more. Okay, let us go for the next question. Yeah, coming to here, the density of water is 1 gram per ml. So what he has given? Density. Density, what is that? Mass by generally volume we can take, that should be equal to 1 gram per ml. The volume of water drop is volume of one water drop. Volume of water drop, one drop is equal to how much? He has given 180 ml. Okay. The number of molecules present in one water drop. One water drop. So I want to calculate first of all what is the weight of that one water droplet. Now density is equal to mass by volume. Density is equal to 1, mass we don't know, volume is 1.8 ml. Now from that I can calculate mass of one droplet, one drop. So mass of one drop of water is equal to how much it is? 1.8 grams. Yes. What is the molecular weight of water here? Molecular weight of water is equal to 18 grams. So if you take 18 grams, then 1 mole it is equal to 1 mole, and it can 6.023 into 10 power 23 molecules. Okay, if it is 18 grams, the molecules, but it is just 1 drop is equal to 1.8 grams, then how many molecules are there? So, number of molecules in 1 droplet is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 into 1.8 divided by 18. It 10 power, if it comes up, it becomes 10 power minus 1, and the answer should be 6.023 into 10 power 22. Okay, so for that the answer is 6.023 into 10 power 23. Okay, is it clear? So just I calculate the mass of one oil based on the one droplet, based on the density he has given, and from that mass, okay, if a mass equal to its gram molecular weight, it's equal to 1 mole and it contain Avogadro number of molecules. Based on that I calculate this. Okay, let us go for the next question. Yes, number of electrons in 1.8 grams of H2O. So this is also question number 82 from our material, from exercise 1 itself. Okay. See here, number of electrons in 1.8 grams of H2O. Number of electrons in 1.8 grams of H2O. First of all, in H2O molecule, okay, 2 hydrogen atoms are there. 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom is there. So what is the atomic weight of, atomic number of hydrogen? 1. 1 into what is the atomic number of oxygen? 8. So it contains, each contains 1 electron. So 2 electrons in 2 hydrogen atoms, 8 electrons in 1 oxygen atom. So totally we have 10 electrons in 1 molecule. So Kali, in single molecule, 1 molecule contains 10 electrons. Okay, 1 molecule contains 10 electrons. Okay. Now, if number of molecules are 1 mole, okay, so 1 mole contains, 1 mole of water contains 10 moles of electrons. 10 moles of electrons. 10 moles of electrons. That is equal to 10 into Avogadro number. 6.023 into 10 power 23. So 1 mole means what is the weight of water? Gram atomic weight, gram molecular weight is 18 grams. So if the weight of water is 18 grams, then total number of electrons 10 into 6.023 into 10 power 23. But we have how much weight of water he has considered here? 1.8 grams. So if it is 1.8 grams, how many number of electrons are there? So X is equal to number of electrons. We don't know, if let it be X. 1.8 into 10 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 divided by 18. Okay, it was cancelled 10 times. 10 cancelled. So ultimately, how many number of atoms we have? Only Avogadro number. This much of electrons are present. So obviously 6.02 into 10 power 23, the first option is the correct one. Yes. How I done this was, just I am able to calculate first of all total number of electrons present in a single molecule in water. Hydrogen, 2 hydrogen atoms are there, each contain 1 electron, 1 oxygen is there, each contain 8 electrons. So the total in 1 molecule we have 10 electrons. So if you take 1 mole, then total number of electrons present is 10 moles, it becomes 10-fold. Okay, like that I would like to calculate it here, right? Let us go for the next question. Yeah, here when 0.44 grams of a colorless oxide of nitrogen occupies 224 ml at 1520 mmHg and 2730 degrees centigrade, then the oxide is. So we don't know what are the parameters he has given. Weight of the substance is given 0.44 and the volume is given 224 ml or 224 into 10 power minus 3 liters. Pressure is 1520 mm or 1520 by 760 atm. That should be equal to 2 atm pressure. And the temperature is equal to 273 degrees centigrade, or that is equal to 546 degree Kelvin if you change. Now by knowing the molecular weight based on the equation PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to, here N is the number of moles, given weight by gram molecular weight into R into T, where here R is called universal gas constant, and it has the value of 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. Okay, by substituting all these values, where pressure is equal to 2 atmosphere, volume is equal to 224 into 10 power minus 3, given weight is equal to 0.44, molecular weight we don't know, and R value as well as temperature if you consider, then the given molecular weight was here, by calculating, it is equal to 30 grams. By substituting all these values on that equation, we will get all the values are we know except the molecular weight in number of moles. We will able to calculate the molecular weight. Okay, this is called ideal gas equation. This is called ideal gas equation. Okay, yes. So among the given options, which one is having the weight, gram molecular weight is equal to 30, then that particular molecule is that one. Okay, see, let us examine this. Molecular weight of this one is 28 plus 5 into 16, 80, 108. Okay. Yes, here N2, 28 plus 48. Here 14 plus 32, how much it is? How much it is? 46. What is the molecular weight of N2O? 28 plus 16. 28 plus 16, that is equal to 44. 28 plus 16, sorry, here by calculating this small mistake here, okay, by calculating this I will get 44 here, okay. So 44 grams is only for N2O, okay, yes. So the particular gas, 0.44 grams of that gas was occupies those conditions and molecular weight is 44, so that should be nitrous oxide, N2O. Fourth option is the correct one, okay. Yes, let us go for the next question. Yes, total number of species present in 1 mole of potassium. So what is potassium here? K2SO4, Al2, SO4 taken 3 times, 24 H2O. Okay. So if you take 1 mole of this substance, now how many species it has? Okay. See here, from K to SO4 we have 2 K plus and 1 SO4 minus 2. From Al to SO4 taken 3, 2 aluminum ions plus 3 sulfate ions, and from this we can get only neutral 24. So how many species are there? 2 from potassium, sulfate here from 1 plus 2 aluminum plus 3 sulfate plus 24 water molecules as a whole. How many species we have? From 1 mole means 2 plus 1 3, 5, 8 and 32. So we have total 32 moles of species are present. Species are present. Okay? Yes. Among the given, the correct option is the fourth one. So what is here species means when this dissolved in water, this is an ionic substance. It can give ions like potassium, sulfate, aluminum, like that. So totally how many number of ions, types of ions are present in the water he has asked. So that is why I divided it into individual ions and counted the ions in 1 mole of the compound. Okay? Yes. Now this is the end of the section. Thank you all.